right, good afternoon, good people. Welcome to the Covenant. Boys here. Let me tell you something. To be courteous, to be kind, not only at home, but in the world, in the public, is very critical, especially if you want to have a decent functioning society. How you interact with your brother, let alone just strangers, just tells a lot about, your character, your integrity, your morals, and your values. And we have been seeing more and more incidents of violence perpetuated towards total strangers that are randomly going about their way in society. Case in point, we've had a recent incident where a woman, a black woman, killed another black woman simply because she did not say thank you when she opened the door for her, going inside of a mall or a store or something like that. And the woman didn't say thank you, and they got into a confrontation. And the woman ended up coming back and actually unaliving this woman. And it just goes to show you the mental instability. You don't know where people are at that point in time in their life, what's going on in their world. It is very, very, very critical that you understand that people out there, they're under a tremendous amount of socioeconomic stress. Their houses are falling apart. The economics, they're not able to provide for themselves and their families, and people are snapping. And this is why it's such a beautiful thing to live out in the country, because hey, everybody's going through something. Everybody has a challenge, including myself, in their lives that may at one point in time, while it frequently or infrequently bring us internal stress, struggle, anxiety. It happens. It's nature. However, when I go out in society, I could be having a bad day or experienced a rough day with a client or whatever it may be, and that does not interfere with my ability to just go out in society, and open up a door, say good morning or good evening or good afternoon or smile. I'm an introvert, but I am a highly social introvert. I don't need to be around a whole lot of people, but the people that I am around, I like to enjoy myself with and spend quality time and be very open and candid with those people. But we have a situation where, especially in the major cities, where crime is high, stress is high, the cost of living is high, people are stressed about all of these things. Bad relationships, bad mothers, bad fathers, sisters, all types of stuff going on. And people are snapping. And if you're going to live in the city, but I recommend that you don't, because you don't see that kind of behavior going on out in the country. I mean, I don't see it. I don't even hear about it. But there's local blogs that you can even keep track of to find out what's going on in your city, town, or state. But be mindful how you interact with people. If you see somebody that is, off or depressed, or offer a kind word or a gesture, or leave them alone and get out of their way. Because you never know when somebody's going to snap and turn around and make you their focus of releasing all of their pain and misery and suffering that they're experiencing in their lives. And again, when I go out, out into the world, out in the country, you don't experience all that. Again, people go through what they go through. but you don't experience all that heaviness being pushed out on others. You don't see all of that negativity and that violence and that nastiness being pushed out on people, towards other people in the country as much as you do in the city. You're seeing it more and more. You're seeing people. I mean, we're living in a time where you see these young girls, young boys fighting with police, just cuff the blows, man. And they don't fear and they don't care. And in conclusion, you gotta understand, when you got somebody that don't care about themselves, don't care about the others, you can pretty much expect anything from them. And this is why I say avoid people like that at all costs, because they're self-destructive. You got self-destructive people that are running around, and they're highly depressed, they're highly obsessed, they're highly possessed with all types of stuff, and it ain't gonna change. So the best thing you can do is be able to identify it and get away from it, protect yourself. I'm big on, hey, you want to avoid a situation or get out of a situation before a situation can develop. You just got to have that level of discernment. But stay encouraged. Be careful out there, because people are literally losing their minds.